your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Craig Flint back here in Utica with you. So good to be here. Let's have a snowstorm to welcome me in, huh? It's complicated, so let's dive right into this forecast. We have a lot to talk about. We take a look live right now over downtown. You can see the clouds continue to thicken up here. And as we take a look at the currents, a couple of numbers I want to point out to you here. So one being 36, safely above freezing, right? The other one, the dew point at 15. So that is very, very dry air. And what happens is we have to kind of moisten the atmosphere in the low levels, which we will do as it starts to snow here shortly. A lot of this that you see out towards Dolgeville and into parts of western Montgomery County, northern Otsego County, not really hitting the ground just yet because of that dry air at the low levels. With time, though, this is going to increase and fill in, and it's going to start as a burst of snow. So we have a winter storm warning that's in effect for Otsego County, Herkimer, and here in Oneida County as well. That goes from just 15 minutes ago all the way through Sunday afternoon for the potential of snow. So won't make you wait. Here's what we're expecting. It is a complicated forecast because it all comes down to the temperature, not just here at the surface where you and I live, but as you go up 5, 7, 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, that is key. And what we're noticing is some warmer air trying to pump in. So I think by the time we get to midnight, Utica, Rome, the Mohawk Valley has somewhere between 3 and 6 inches. But I want to walk you through this map. So as you get north towards Utica, you're probably closer to 6. Down to the south, towards Brookfield, probably closer to 3, all right? Where it stays all snow, northern Oneida County up into Boonville, Lewis County, Old Forge Inlet, and into the Adirondacks, 6 to 12 inches, with a bullseye of over a foot well outside of central New York. So a lot of moving parts to this system. Here are the temperatures now. So again, 35 here in town, and as we look across the Empire State, numbers are in the 30s back towards Cuse and Dansville, Jamestown, closer to that critical 32-degree mark. And you can see kind of the first wave of this working its way in. But I want to point out something interesting here. Notice the center of low pressure here near Cincinnati, some dry air coming in. I have to watch that with interest because if we can get that dry slot in here, that will also keep the snow totals a little bit lower. Here's the setup. So the low pressure goes from Cincinnati to about Erie, and then it shoots east, okay? Now, if this were going over, say, Pittsburgh, it'd be a totally different story. We'd be talking about snow. But anytime a low pressure comes north, you can't help but get warmer air in, especially up at cloud level. And you'll see this on Futurecast. So notice this pink area down here. That's that sleety mix. That's what will hold snow totals down where it stays all snow north of the Mohawk Valley. That's where the highest totals will be. And then what happens through the day on Saturday, this kind of tapers and becomes more showery. So there will be lingering snow showers around through the course of the day Saturday, probably an additional inch or so of accumulation, 33. And then by Sunday, it's just clouds and temperatures right around 40 degrees again. Take you down the road here with the 7-day forecast. So as we go through next week, it's wintry, but none of these systems are organized or major, okay? So maybe a late, light wintry mix Monday towards sunset, and then it's just flurries Tuesday, Wednesday. We kind of even it out here with temperatures. No big deal, just some snow flurries around, and maybe, hopefully, we'll see some sun return by Friday with highs in the mid-30s. Bottom line tonight, Jamie, it will get a little tricky on the roads as we get into the evening.
Well, Craig, Mother Nature sure making you work hard for your first night in Utica.
Yeah, my brain's rattling.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you here, so thanks for tonight's forecast.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Here's a look at what's coming up on News Nation.